Apex Legends' new Halloween event is finally upon us, and with it comes a brand new collection event, not a milestone event for once, a new Halloween game mode, some new cosmetics, and even some more updates that have just hit Apex Legends as well. So in the background, you're seeing the trailer for the new Raise Hell event. This is the October collection event that will be hitting Apex Legends on October 14th until November 4th. And first up, let's take a look at the cosmetics before we take a look at the new game mode. So because it's a collection event, you're not going to have the chance to earn the mythic reward with every pack you open. You'll simply just have to complete the collection event in order to get the brand new Mad Maggie Prestige skin. So here's a look at the Maggie Prestige skin. Now, yes, Maggie has a Prestige skin without even having her own heirloom in the game. It's pretty interesting times we're in for Apex. Honestly do wish we still had legend heirlooms, but regardless, the first variant of the Apex Warrior Mad Maggie skin is this. You can see it's all kind of black. She has all of these spikes everywhere, just like on her wrecking ball. She is spiked out to the wazoo. I honestly think the first tier looks pretty cool because the second tier looks like a completely different skin. We still have all of these spikes, but this time they're glowing in this turquoise blue color. And you can see they're highlighted a lot more. They also have a black outline, which kind of makes it have that kind of cartoonish look. I don't know if that's just me. And you can see there's a few more different colors. It's not just monotone. And then the tier 3 variant, she gets the full mask. She has a lot more golden armor this time, still with those hints of turquoise blue, and still with all of those spikes. And she has this giant golden mask and also turquoise hair. So that is the Mad Maggie Prestige skin. Honestly, I don't think it's too crazy. I definitely think it matches Mad Maggie's vibe. Now, it will also come with a finisher, which you can see here. She uses her wrecking ball to pop up the opponent, and then she pushes them onto the spiked ball, impaling them onto her wrecking ball. Honestly, it's kind of gruesome. I actually love it, though, when they do some pretty gruesome finishes. It reminds me of the Titanfall days with those executions. So Maggie finally gets her Prestige skin. Honestly, I don't think it's anything too crazy, but some of the other spooky Halloween themed cosmetics in this event match the Reaper versus Demon theme. And here are some of the legend skins. So we have a legendary skin for Ash, which is this Reaper design. She has this kind of blue emo hair going over one half of her mask. Honestly, it's a pretty cool looking skin, but again, it's not too crazy. I do think the hair is very interesting, though. Then we also have a matching design for Revenant. We have this blue Reaper design. He's masked up. Also on his shoulders, you can see those Reaper skeletons, which is pretty cool. And moving on, you also have one more Reaper design for Fuse, where we can see him wearing this hooded jacket in this same blue color scheme. But then the other 3 legendary skins have this demon aesthetic, where they have more of these red color schemes. And this is an Octane skin. Honestly, the white hair looks really cool. Also, you can see the kind of demon scripture as if they're summoning some kind of demon all over his arm and on his neck, which is glowing. And also, his stim is glowing red. His claws are red as well. You can see he has kind of pointy nails. Honestly, a really awesome Octane skin. Probably the best skin in here, in my opinion. We also have one for Caustic. Again, the demon skins clear the Reaper skins, in my opinion. This red look, also with this kind of satanic symbol on his chest again. Also the giant red horns and the red skin with the glowing red eyes. Perfect for the Halloween demon look. And then we have Horizon, once again, with this demon aesthetic, styling it out. We have kind of the red skin, the white hair, the mask, so you can't even see her eyes, but it also has the devilish horns on them. I'm not a huge fan of this one compared to the rest. I think that Octane and Caustic skin, absolutely clear. And then we also have the legendary weapon skins to match the design. So we'll have some of those blue Reaper themed ones, and then we'll have some of those red demonic themed ones, like this Peacekeeper. Looks pretty cool. We also have the G7 Scout, pretty dope. Looks like we're also going to be finally getting another Kraber skin, which is pretty cool. And then we have a Rampage skin here. So overall, some of those skins are absolutely a hit. Now, if you do want to purchase them in the store, don't worry. They are available for direct purchase if you don't want to gamble for them with the event packs. For 1,800 coins or 2,400 crafting medals, you can buy either of those skins. Now, there's also going to be a free reward shop. You can earn up to 2,050 pumpkins per day from completing challenges. And it looks like there'll be 2 refreshes of the shop. So the first event shop will have one of the Raise Hell packs, so you will be able to get that for free, along with some trackers and badges. And then the second week shop should also have another Raise Hell pack. So 2 free event packs, which is pretty nice, along with another epic pack and apex pack. So quite a few packs up for grabs in this free event for the next 3 weeks. Now, what about the new limited time mode? So the Wildcard mode will be seeing a Halloween takeover. It will take place on the Kings Canyon Wildcard map, but it will be the nighttime variant, so it will have that creepy nighttime skybox. And some fun, spooky things that will be happening alongside this mode is that Nessie balloons will spawn with the launchers, so I believe all your evac towers will have Nessie balloons. There's also going to be loot bin jump scares, so they are back. So every time you open a loot bin, there's a chance something creepy might jump out, like a zombie or a spider, or maybe something else, who knows, if they changed it this time round. It also says launchers with spooky sounds, so I think if you take any of the kind of grav cannons that are around the wildcard map, there'll be some kind of creepy sounds. Now, also, the replicator wildcards are changing, and it's kind of this theme of picking a side from Reapers or Demons, and the Reaper wildcards will give you faster movement and reloads, while the Demon wildcards will give you infinite ammo, explosive knockbacks, and I don't know if you can only choose one side. For example, at the start of the game, if you choose the Reaper wildcards, you can only choose the Reaper cards in the replicators, or if you can mix and match, I think you might have to stick to one side. So the Reaper wildcards that will be available are the Monstrous Strength, which increases your outgoing damage, High Velocity, which increases your movement speed, Go-Go Ammo, where your weapons have infinite ammo, Down Bad, where your enemies explode when knocked, Status Report, which will reveal enemy locations on knock, Drain Gain, which will recover health when dealing damage to enemies, and Smoke Out, where you'll drop a smoke when you're downed, and the smoke regen shields for self and teammate. So those are the Reaper wildcards. For the Demon wildcard, we have Drone Support, which reveals the next ring location at the round start. Speedy Charge, which gives your tactical and ultimate abilities faster charge times. Fast Draw, which means you reload weapons and use shield cells faster. Crackerjack, which instantly reloads your weapon on knock. The Wall Runner, which gives you the wall run for a short duration. The Chain Reaction, which means damage is chained to enemies within an affected area. So I think if you damage one enemy, if there's nearby enemies, they'll also be damaged. And then Critical Roll, where you reload your weapon to gain guaranteed crits for a short period of time. So you can hit headshots without hitting headshots. But because it's Halloween, they're also bringing back the Rev Shell Grenade. Now, for those of you who maybe didn't play Apex during this time, the Rev Shell Grenade is a grenade that will seek out enemies and blow up on impact. So you'll be able to find these around the map like you can find normal ordnance, and all you have to do is literally throw it out and it will start chasing nearby opponents. And if a Rev Shell is chasing you, you can shoot it to cause it to explode in position, but if you're not fast enough, it will reach you and blow up and deal a significant amount of damage. So these things are going to be flying all over the place, and they're a really good reconnaissance tool to actually track down enemies. Just throw one and follow it, and you will find a nearby enemy. So the Halloween event sounds pretty fun. Some pretty interesting skins, but also in Apex right now, we do have a new update which gives us more Halloween skins that have special intro animations and a recent patch that did give us some legend updates. So in the store right now, we already have a Halloween store, and these are a new set of jack-o'-lantern pumpkin skins for different legends. Now, each bundle for each legend is 3,000 Apex coins, and it comes with a pretty cool set of cosmetics. These skins are pretty cool, like Mirage having a pumpkin on his head. But in the background, you're seeing all of the intro animations that come with these skins, because each one of these skins has its own spooky themed legend select animation, which is pretty cool. So if you do like one of these in particular, honestly, they're pretty cool skins. 3,000 Apex coins is quite a lot for a bundle though, but I think some of these skins are better than the ones in the Raise Hell event. And speaking of game updates, a couple days ago, Apex did launch a quick patch that had a few changes. So if you did miss those, here they are. The Peacekeeper was changed. They increased its rechamber time between shots, and its magazine size was reduced from 6 to 5. Alta also received some changes, some slight nerfs. She can now no longer use the Void Nexus while knocked. However, you can still summon your knocked teammates, and also only one Void Nexus is allowed in the world, which was previously 2. Also, after Seer got his recent buff, they have slightly altered him. His ultimate now no longer provides the ADS hover, which is a pretty interesting ability that they gave him in the first place, to be honest. And they've also now added a short full body scan to lasting beats, when an enemy leaves the ult area. Also, the Sentinel is back in the game and works as intended after it was removed, and they've also done some performance updates. They made some server performance improvements, which should reduce frequency of slow motion. Also, they fixed a bug affecting players' POV when entering a Trident, and the Trident's break input keybind has been reverted to its previous setting. And also, Mad Maggie now sprints at the intended speed while using shotguns. Also, Mad Maggie's Wrecking Ball no longer causes a crash when you throw it near a door. Auras now show the correct rank in lobby, and Mirage now receives appropriate Evo XP Evo points after teammates use their class perk ability. So there we go. Let me know what you think of the Halloween event. Does it sound exciting? Is it a little underwhelming? I'd love to hear your thoughts, and personally, I just cannot wait till we get a new legend in Apex, so I hope that comes around sooner rather than later. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.